It better be a good night.
Well, it's going to be a good night because you know what I say every day?
What?
It's a bright and shiny new day.
There you go.
Every day. Yeah.
I don't know where that came from. We were talking about evenings and so forth. Tonight, show number 163, I have a lady that you've seen on this show for the last several months. This is my lady that does all of the desserts for us.
Now, I just want to be careful you don't say I'm the lady of the night.
No. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, this is Sharon Rundy, and she is the sugar science lady. And she's the one that has a close personal contact now with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, just waiting on his return call. Come on, Tom. I'm waiting. I sent you an Instagram message.
Or is he? He hasn't answered.
Well, yeah, I'm waiting. I'm holding my breath.
Sharon made the bundt cake. That is the cake that Tom sends out, 150 of them, I heard, to all of his friends at Christmas time. And I heard about it, and I found the recipe, and I sent it to Sharon because she bakes all our goodies for the green room. And she knocked it off, and it was fabulous.
Oh, yeah, that coconut cake with the white chocolate ribbon mixed in the batter. That was really good.
So now we're on a thing with Sharon. Well, tonight she's my co-host for the whole 3 hours. But now we're doing themes like last week's show. She came out during her segment because she has a segment at 7:45 each week, and she did a Doris Day cake.
That was good.
What was the Doris Day cake?
That was the lemon cake with a white chocolate ganache on top.
Ooh, yum, yum, yum.
Served with lemon curd.
And that, so now that we're on this thing,
yeah,
because tonight's concert is John Denver, she went and researched what John Denver liked for dessert.
Yeah. So I didn't know. Did you know John Denver is Flemish?
No. I did not know. I did not know his real name until I went on Google.
The Google,
and I found out who he was, his real name. But, he passed away right here in Monterey in his little aircraft he was piloting, ran out of fuel and couldn't reach back and change the selector.
Switch. Yeah.
And he went into Monterey Bay right by Pacific Grove.
Yeah.
Very sad. And he died at a young age. He was in his 50s.
Yeah.
And we loved his music, so we have a theme. John Denver, Sharon Rundy. She's going to talk about what she made tonight.
Yeah.
For John Denver.
So it's his, and it's, I believe, according to what I was reading, this is actually his recipe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He made this recipe. It's based on his mother. And it's a Flemish apple cake.
Flemish apple cake. Ooh.
I get the impression, though, that John Denver was kind of a health nut a little bit because it's made with whole wheat flour.
Okay.
So it's a little different.
How's it taste?
It's okay. Not my favorite, to be honest.
So it didn't knock you out of the park.
Yeah, but I'm curious to see how it turned out. I tasted a little batter, and whole wheat flour has a different texture because it's not as refined. So you've got a lot more. You still have like the husk. What do they call it?
Yeah, of the apple.
Of the flour.
Oh, the flour.
The flour. So it's not been bleached.
They're coming after us. They always do that when we start this show. They know it's 6:00.
Yeah.
That they have to go down Del Monte and do that to us.
Well, maybe they're just trying to give us a proper introduction.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Thank you, Monterey. Thank you for your service, fire department. Anyway, we should get the chief on here.
That would be fun.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
Because I have the chief of police.
Yeah, we did.
But we need to get the fire chief.
Yeah.
I'll have to tell Hannah. We'll go try and get the fire chief, and then
I'll
ask him why they always come down Del Monte when we're doing the show on Sunday night. Anyway, Sharon Rundy is my co-host for the entire time tonight. We're going to have a lot of
fun.
Let's see.
With free food?
She knows the story. Show 163. Free and fun.
Yeah. Two of our favorite words.
That's in this building it is. Okay.
I get free pizza. You get free dessert.
It's one of the best things I ever thought of. Well, if we serve,
I agree.
If we serve pizza from Mountain Mike's to all the people in the green room, why don't we have dessert too? And then I met you.
Makes sense.
And she said, well, yeah, if I can come on the show and talk about my dessert business, Sugar Science. How'd you come up with that name?
So I was a scientist.
What do you mean you were a scientist?
My career, I was a research scientist at the Naval Postgraduate School.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we're going to find all about you tonight because I didn't know that.
So I put my passions together of science and baking and came up with Sugar Science.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a great idea.
Yeah.
So we'll talk tonight about how people can find you, if they have a special dessert that they want you to create, maybe, Grandma's apple pie recipe, that they lost the recipe for apple pie.
Yeah. See, that's what I love about making something each week with
something new.
Something new, because I'm a custom baker, and I like the challenge.
There you go.
That's what I love about it. You say, "Oh, make this Tom Cruise cake, make this Doris Day cake, let's do something for John Denver."
Oh,
right?
wait, is it a cake tonight we're getting?
Yes, and I did it as a bundt cake, and it has a maple glaze.
Ooh, yum!
So think about a maple donut.
Oh, yum! I love maple donuts
with the golden delicious apples and the maple, and it's got honey in the batter.
Do you notice how I drool when you come in here with the goodie, and I get to? And I can't just have one bite. Anyway,
so this one will be good.
Enough of this. We're going to go play some John Denver music tonight. I know you're going to enjoy this because his music was really great. So let's start off show number 163 with John Denver. You know what? I have to thank. Guess who?
Who?
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
The morning guy at KMBY Radio.
The number one morning DJ.
The number one morning
KMBY.
DJ at KMBY Radio right here in Monterey, because Brooklyn said to me the other day, says, why don't you play some John Denver? And I said, wow.
Yeah.
I never thought of John Denver because, it's really difficult to go find the artists. In fact, they just got a tip tonight from Lucky over in Porterville. Just got a text from him. And he said, Gary, how about some Dean Martin?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Because this is a show of a lot of people that have gone to the other side.
Right.
And so it fits right in.
Yeah.
Last week was Doris Day.
Yeah.
And she went to the other side. And a lot of the artists that we feature on this show have gone to the other side.
Well, and John Denver's special to the Monterey Peninsula,
He is,
too.
because he passed right here.
Yeah.
In the Monterey Bay.
Yeah. So
when
there's
his airplane crashed.
Connection here. He has a deep connection.
Deep connection. So anyway, we're going to go see if we can put Dean Martin's music together for a future show, because Lucky, who doesn't want to be my, I have a president, Tony, over in Hillmar, and then I have a vice president over in Salinas, Matt, and then I asked Lucky, I said, well, you want to be the secretary-treasurer of my fan club? He says, no. No, he doesn't want to do that.
That's my job on the auxiliary at the American Legion.
Really?
I'm the secretary and treasurer.
I met the gentleman that runs
Jerry.
I invited
the commander.
him. I invited the commander of the American Legion in Carmel to be a guest on this show.
He's wonderful.
So will you make sure that he knows that I'd like to have him on the show?
Yes.
Okay.
I will help you make those arrangements.
Wonderful. Well, see, we got connections. That's what it's all about. It ain't what you know, it's who you know.
Right.
So we have to go find some Dean Martin music for Lucky in Porterville. He watches on our Fresno station. Anyway, we're on 2 stations at once. You know that?
I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
No.
we're on in Fresno.
Oh.
On my station, channel 16, and then 27 here in Monterey. So all the people in the San Joaquin Valley can see the Sugar Science lady, and she can box up those goodies and ship them to you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. And there's actually shipping
Containers.
Ice packs.
Oh, ice packs.
Like special ice packs that you use for shipping. So it's more lightweight, because you've got the shipping costs.
Yeah.
And so I didn't even realize this until about a year ago. The first time I started shipping, I shipped to the LA area, and I learned that there are special ice packs.
Oh, well,
that
good.
You can
Then it
use
keeps
for
it
shop.
nice and
And
fresh.
so they don't sweat, they don't
Yeah.
leak, they're lightweight, and they still keep things cold.
Perfect. Well, see.
So what will they think of next?
That's right. So she's going to be doing her segment at 7:45 tonight, and then we'll get into all of that. We'll talk about how you can get a hold of this lady, because this is her first time being a co-host. Normally, she's just here to promote her product. Sharon
Make
Lundy.
your mouth water.
Yes. Oh, and bring goodies to Gary. All right. One more John Denver, and then we're going to bring in our first guest of the night, Rose Welch from the Carmel Chamber of Commerce. So stay tuned for that. Here's John. All right. That's John Denver. And you know what's so great? I was just telling Sharon, and I was also telling Rachel, because I wasn't sure that Rachel was going to know who John Denver is, because she's only 23. And she knows who John Denver is. She said she was someplace and they were playing his music.
Yeah, my son, he's 20.
Okay.
And Country Roads was the second song I taught him how to play on the guitar.
There you go.
So I know my 20-year-old son knows who he is.
If nothing else I do with this show is keep some of these folks that have passed on to the other side, if I can keep their names alive and get young people to like them, I've done what I need to do.
Well, that's part of your legend.
You think
right?
so?
I think we all look for a legacy to leave.
Well, yeah.
Right? That's part of the reason why we think, at least I was listening to some podcasts and it was saying the reason we have children is so that we have a legacy, something
Yes.
that we leave behind, something to
Yes.
remember our name by.
Yes.
But now younger people of this generation are challenging those ideas and saying, well, I don't want to have children.
Well,
And I can leave a legacy in a different way.
In a different way
and
than
so,
children, yeah.
maybe that's through music. Maybe that's through your small business.
That's
maybe
true.
that's through your art,
True.
Lots of ways to leave a legacy.
Well, you're right, Sharon, and that's a beautiful way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. How old's your son now?
He's 20. He'll be 21 in May.
And what's his name?
Samuel.
Samuel. Well, I haven't had the pleasure of meeting him. Does he live here?
Yeah, he lives with me.
Well, can you bring him to the studio one night so I can meet him?
Samuel, come on. I keep inviting you. Come on.
How come he doesn't want to come?
I think he's shy.
Is he shy?
Yeah.
Oh, tell him not to be shy.
Yeah, well,
I
was shy when I was 20.
That. We'll fix it.
Believe it or not.
Why is that? There's no reason to be shy.
Yeah.
No reason. Get out of
Yeah,
that.
he's great. Yeah, he's a mechanic.
He is?
Yeah, he's an auto mechanic.
What does he work on? What kind of vehicles?
Anything but a German car. He does not like German
No
cars.
Mercedes, no BMW.
But he bought himself a 1964 Rambler Classic.
Oh my goodness!
Had it
Good
towed
for
to the
him.
house
Yeah.
from Prunedale.
Oh my goodness!
Had it towed to the house. He's done all the work himself.
Good for him.
He's put in the gas tank, the gas line, the brakes,
great.
the struts,
He's
and
very
everything.
talented.
He's done everything, and now his girlfriend just got a classic car.
Oh, so they're going to what do they call it? Restore.
Yeah, so they were just putting the brakes on her car on Saturday.
Well, good for them.
So that's what he loves to do.
Yeah, well, good for them. That's great. I love to hear stories
Yeah.
like that. Anyway, you know what? It's time for, in fact, we're a minute late now because we were doing a little jabbering there.
Chit-chat.
It's time for us to go see B.D. Reyes. Play her intro, Rachel.
Are you ready to dive into things pop culture? She's ready with the biggest highlights from the entertainment world, sharing her thoughts on celebrity news, viral moments, and everything in between. Let's bring those stories to life. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your weekly dose of BD's Buzzline. Buzzline. Now, with your host, BD Reyes.
And there she is. Hey. Now, you have met Sugar Science Lady? Yes.
So
no?
last time, no, I didn't think we crossed. She was on before.
Or after?
After, but it was not during my window frame, no.
Oh, okay. Well, this is Sharon Rundy.
Nice.
Well,
to meet
lovely
you.
to meet you.
She's the person that made the Tom Cruise cake.
Oh.
Yeah, we're best friends now.
Yeah.
Me and Tom.
I love
And
that.
she sent him. What did you send him? A DM to?
Yeah, I sent him a collaboration request on Instagram, but he hasn't accepted it yet.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
Well,
you know,
send him
if you
another
have
one.
any influence there,
Yeah, do you have any
Oh, I would
influence?
love to. No, but
Well, why don't you
it
do
typically
this?
goes through. It typically goes through their social media person. Hardly do their celebrities run their own account,
Yeah.
so it's
Right.
like their media person that has to accept it.
Well, you know what, Beatty? Send the social media person for Tom Cruise
Okay.
a DM,
An
okay,
email.
and say, or whatever you want to, Instagram, whatever, and say that you represent a television show in Monterey called Monterey On Tonight, and that we talked about Tom, and we duplicated his bundt cake, his
gift,
his
Christmas
gift, his Christmas
yeah,
gift to all
coconut
his
cake.
friends, the
Yeah.
coconut cake, and we'll send him the clip when we
Yes.
talk about him of her talking about the cake and Doan's Bakery down in Torrance, isn't it Torrance?
It's somewhere in the
Or
Hollywood area.
Woodland Hills,
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds familiar.
Anyway, were you watching the night that she made the cake, the Tom Cruise cake?
I don't remember. I just remembered that she brought something to the green room and you guys were talking about it. And I was like, oh my God, I want some of that.
Well, listen, you should have been here that night in person because it was fabulous.
See, if you were here each week, you would have a sample every
Yeah,
week.
well, she's a long way
And
away, though. She's
I would
up
have
in
to
the
hit
Bay
the gym
Area.
after.
But Beatty, we have to get you booked to be a co-host.
Yes, I would love that.
Get you down there. You know, the red carpet's out in the other room now.
Okay. We
The
have to
Jim
get
put
that
it back
warmed
on the
up,
box
too.
because you weren't here. He said, well, what are we going to do with this red carpet? I said, well, we'll have to wait till Beatty gets here.
Okay, well, I'll text you after the show.
There you go. All right, what do we got cooking in the world of entertainment tonight?
Well, this one is not so much, it's a little bit entertainment, but it's a little sweet. So I really like that you're on the segment with me today because there's this new technology where it's a lollipop that you can put into your mouth and there's a flavor assigned to a song and it plays music and you get, it's a tech lollipop. So it has flavor
tech
and it's like
lollipop.
music that's playing out of this lollipop and they're selling them for about $8.99. They had this convention in Las Vegas where they started to talk about it and show people and they were saying it was really tasty and it works.
Huh.
And I thought that was so interesting.
Is this the
internet is,
CES show in Vegas?
yes, it is.
Ah, wow.
It is. So they're saying it's not like AirPods, right? So
Yeah.
you eat this and then you can dispose it. And people are really concerned because they're like, why are we making this? If we're going to be eating them and then throwing it away, it feels like a waste. But then there's the other half of the people that they're saying, no, but this is really cool. I love that I can eat it, but also have music playing. And I, in my mouth that goes through my jaw to my ears. And it's just the coolest thing ever.
So it's like a bone
And-
conduction thing?
Yeah, it is. That's exactly what it is.
How did you hear
And-
about this?
Well, I mean, I'm just always reading the news. I don't just read pop culture, but
Okay.
I was
She's
reading
not just
some
pop
articles.
culture. She's doing all this other stuff.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
And I love
I
it
never
too.
would have known about it unless you would have said it tonight.
But it's so cool because you get both worlds in one.
Is there a
you
name
get-
for this product?
They just call it the tech pop for now.
The Tech Pop. Okay.
Yeah. And I think it's cool, but I don't know. I have to know, what do you think? Like you're baking, you're into that. How does that make you feel?
I would be worried about food grade products and any cross contamination. That's what I would worry about.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
they're-
Thank you
Oh,
for
well.
bringing it to our attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
What else?
interesting.
What else is out there, Beatty, that we should
So I
know
don't know
about?
if you guys ever seen the Laguna Beach show that they had. There is this guy named Spencer Pratt. I did send in the photo if, oh, there we go. So this is Spencer Pratt, and he is now running for mayor of LA because he's upset. It has been a whole year since the fires. So this is what started everything. For the last year, Spencer has been upset about his house being burned down in the community, saying that the mayor has been lying about helping and supporting the city of Los Angeles that went through the fires. And he's like, I'm so tired of it. So he announced the day after the 1 year, because I believe the 1 year was January 7th. So
Yes.
on January 8th, he went public and announced that he's running for mayor.
Well, he looks like a guy that might make it.
Well, you know what? Surprisingly, so many people are so supportive of this. But
Yeah.
the mayor, Karen Bass, she is not happy. Spencer is releasing a book about his reality experience, about how he played the villain on there, and it's a tell-all. And she's saying he's just using this as free advertisement to push his book because he needs money
Hey,
for his
what?
house. It is
Do whatever
getting
you need to do.
There will always be something to say. Yeah.
there is,
Yeah.
but I just feel like it's getting really messy because celebrities are speaking up and they're very frustrated because they're like, "You promised us you were going to help us with our house. Here we are a year later, and nothing has happened."
It's
And
true.
Spencer has been very vocal,
Oh,
but
good
people
for
feel very.
Spencer. I'm on his side.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. How do you guys feel about a reality TV star crossing into the political life?
Have
Why
you
not?
heard of Ronald Reagan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, all these
Yeah.
actors who became politicians. Why not?
Why not?
And how do you
they're
guys
they're
feel?
American citizens. That's our duty as American
Yeah,
citizens
you
and our
wanna-
Yeah.
privilege.
Amen.
Well, I think the issue here is when he was playing this, when he was on the reality show, he played this villain. And he faked he was going to divorce his wife. So there's this trust issue that people are saying, you did all that just for the views, right? To fake your announcement of a divorce, everything. How can we trust that you're going to be able to do the same thing here as a political person?
Well, I would trust him because he has a TV show. He got the viewers. He got the ratings.
Yeah,
he got
he's-
the money, which means he did his job.
Right.
And he was very
Yeah.
successful at it.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's follow this guy, okay?
I am so here for it. I'm actually excited. Brody Jenner came forward too and supported him because Brody Jenner was also on the same show with him.
Okay.
And so it's kind of exciting to hear all the celebrities come together and say that they're rooting for him. I feel like that's kind of rare.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know, they like to bash each other, especially reality TV stars. So to see them
All
come
right,
together,
you
I'm
keep
here
your
for
eye
it.
on him and let us know what's going on, will you?
Yeah, I'm really curious to see how it's going to come out. Well, the last thing I wanted to talk about was the Golden Globes. It was today, or it's
Yep.
happening right now. I've
It's
been
happening
watching
now.
it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I've decided to bring up some of my favorite looks. I absolutely love Snoop Dogg's look. It's different. I mean, I don't know if you guys watch him. He's always kind of dressed baggy, not always dressed up nicely, but he's the one in the middle, and I think he looks really good today. He showed up and showed out at the Golden Globes.
Yeah, I like the red accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
And as you'll
classy.
see, yeah, and as you'll see throughout the night, a lot of people wore black or white. So I have other photos too. There we go. Ariana Grande also wore all black. Gorgeous
pretty.
dress, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Orlando
that?
Bloom. This is Orlando Bloom.
Orlando
Katy
was
Perry's
there.
ex.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Was his
She
ex
looks
there?
good.
Was Katie there?
I didn't see anything of her yet. I don't know if
Okay.
she maybe skipped, but I don't know.
Was Justin Trudeau in the house?
I didn't see him either, but she posted this week on Instagram earlier this week shouting out Orlando Bloom. But it was like a Instagram post where it's like multiple slides on one post. And she was confessing her love, seemed like to Justin, but then also shouting out Orlando Bloom. And it made a lot of people feel uncomfortable. They were questioning it like, how is this possible? How can you have two guys and post and tag them together? And I'm like, you guys, she's doing the best she can co-parenting, you know?
They just have one child.
They just have one, Daisy.
Daisy?
Yes. Daisy Bloom. Isn't that cute?
Daisy Bloom. And how
that
old is
is
she?
Oh, she's little. I think she's like 4.
4.
Yeah.
Can
There's
you find a
Celine-
picture of Daisy Bloom, Rachel? Daisy Bloom. I'd love
I
to
don't
see
think
a
that they
picture.
show pictures of her.
Well,
I think they brought
Rachel,
her out.
if there is one, Rachel will find it.
Okay.
Because Rachel is so good at this stuff. She'll dig until we find a picture of Daisy Bloom.
Remember when she went to space, Katy Perry? She held a little Daisy in
Yes.
memory of her daughter. And I thought that was so cute.
You know who I saw a picture of the other day is
Who?
Tom Cruise's daughter, and she's all
Oh.
grown up, and she
Okay, so
is
I have to
gorgeous.
ask. I have to ask, who does she look more like? Because she looks like both, in my
She
opinion.
does. She looks like Katie, and she looks like Tom. She really does,
She
but she's
does.
beautiful. In fact, Rachel, if you can't find Daisy, let's go find Tom Cruise's daughter.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
think.
Suri. Her name's Suri.
Yes.
Am I
a
right?
friend named Suri too.
Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. See,
She's.
I can
she's
remember
really
some
beautiful.
stuff. All right.
She's also pretty grown too. I think she's like 14 or 13 now.
She is a big girl now. Yeah, I think
And
she's
it's
a
just
teenager.
crazy.
Isn't she like 15 or 16?
That's what I thought, like 13, 14. I just remember seeing her on the red carpet with her parents, and she was just so
Yeah.
tiny and cute running around. And now you see her, and
Any
I'm
luck,
like, oh my God, I
Rachel?
feel old.
Rachel is digging, and Rachel knows how to dig, believe me. She is so
Well,
good
also,
at this stuff.
while we wait for Rachel,
Yeah.
there we go.
There we go.
There
Now,
yeah, you're right, 15, 16.
does she look like mom or dad? I think she looks like dad.
See, I don't know. I was gonna pick mom,
You were
I
gonna
know,
pick
she
mom?
looks like both.
but I think the bone structure of the face is more square, like Tom's.
Does it say how old she is, Rachel? Siri? You
But
don't
then
see it?
the eyes kind of look like her mother too.
Yeah, let me look and see what I can
But I
find.
feel like she has his brows, but her cheekbones.
Oh, she's 19, BD.
Oh my God, see, that's
She's all
crazy.
grown up. My goodness, we'll hear about her engagement soon to somebody.
And I'll be covering her wedding, don't worry.
That's right,
Yeah,
yes.
and I'll be doing the cake.
There you go.
There we go, see, full circle.
Right? We're all in it together.
Oh, my goodness. Well, see what you all learned tonight. Maybe you didn't want to know, but you learned it here. And I learned stuff on this show every week that I didn't know.
Yeah.
What'd you
Yeah.
learn so far tonight?
Well, I learned who that Bloom guy was.
You didn't know about Orlando?
No.
Or the tech pops.
Or the
Oh,
tech
yeah, the
pops.
tech pop. That
Yeah.
was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one. All right,
I
BD.
like that idea.
Thank you so much. It's wonderful to have you as our entertainment director.
Well,
on
it's
Monterey
a
On
blast to be a
Tonight.
part of the show.
You are, yes. And how many episodes now have you done? A year?
Oh,
you done
over
a
a
year?
year, because
Over
I
a
started in
year.
October.
My goodness. And you know how that all happened? She walked into KMBY radio on Cannery Row when they were having the open house. And I
Yeah.
met her and I said, "You want to be on TV?" What did you say, when I said you can come down and meet Rachel and Dylan, and you said what?
I said, yes. I was like, yes, I was in school, and I said, let me figure out my school schedule, and I'll be there.
And now you're on television every week with us on Monterey On Tonight. And I
And
love
wouldn't
it.
change it for the world.
Yes, absolutely. All right, BD, thank you. We'll see you next week.
Sounds good. Bye. Lovely meeting
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye-bye. And now it's time for us to take our 7 o'clock break. And we'll be back with more John Denver and our second hour guest. Are we having any fun?
We are. I'm looking forward to seeing Scott.
Yeah, well, Scott's your buddy.
Yeah? Yeah. We've known each other for a couple years.
Scott's the meeting house over in PG.
Yeah.
He's been on this show once before.
And so and now KMBY is doing their live
Live
broadcasting
remote
there.
on Monday mornings with
And,
Brooklyn.
you know, he's got his display case. He has beer and wine at the
Yeah.
place.
Place has changed a little.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. And he plays guitar. He's a musician.
There you go. Okay, take our break. We'll be right back with Monterey On Tonight.
Monterey on tonight, on your TV every Sunday night. And now your host, Carrie Maury.
When you want a truly special dining experience, it's gotta be Monterey's world-acclaimed Whaling Station Steakhouse above Cannery Row. Monterey's #1 steakhouse for over 50 years and the only restaurant in Monterey County inducted into the Steakhouse Hall of Fame. Before being cooked to perfection in their own special way, you'll select from the finest USDA prime beef cuts presented to you on a silver platter. If you prefer fresh seafood, a Caesar salad tossed tableside, pasta, or slow-roasted USDA prime rib, their menu has something for everyone. To enhance your experience, choose something from their award-winning wine list, or you can grab a seat or table in their lively bar area. Sip one of their world-class cocktails prepared by their expert bartenders, and sample their premier bar menu, always available even in the dining room. And remember to save room for one of their house-made desserts. A wonderful dining experience awaits you at the Whaling Station Steakhouse. Call 831-373-3778 to set your plans for an unforgettable evening, or visit thewhalingstation.com.
All right, Mr. John Denver, and boy, do we miss him. He was a great artist, musician, and a tragic ending to his life right here in Monterey Bay at 58 years old. I think it was 58.
Oh, okay.
Did you know John Denver at all?
I did not, but I remember the first time I heard his record,
Yeah.
I saw his picture on an album at a house party. And
Okay.
that first time I'd heard John Denver, and I saw his picture and just fell in love with
You
him. I
did?
thought that he was the love of my life.
Well, see that?
I was destined to find him and meet him. But I
And
think...
you know how happy I am that I ask you if you know John Denver, and you say yes, you know John Denver.
And I was so in love with him, too.
Well, but I tell you, sometimes I say the artist names, and the people go, "Who's that?" Like Doris Day.
Yeah.
Who's that? I don't know who she is.
I can't imagine that.
It happens.
But-
It really happens. That's why we do on this show the last 15 minutes of all of these new young artists.
Yeah.
Because the young artists are known by the young people. The old artists are known by the old people.
Or old souls.
Old souls. Okay.
I'm not ready to sign up for as an old person yet.
Okay. But one night on this show, and Rachel was working the board that night, and we had Chuck Berry on as our concert. You know, Sweet Little 16.
Yeah.
You know Chuck
Yeah,
Berry.
I love
don't
Chuck
have to
Berry.
worry about you.
Yeah.
And I go, Rachel, do you know Chuck Berry? And she goes, no. I said, well, what do you think of his music? And then after the concert, she goes, I like him.
Yeah. What's next?
Who would not like Chuck Berry?
I love Chuck Berry. All the bubblegum pop, bubblegum music, is what I grew up with when I was a kid.
You know, I dug out Fats Domino,
Yeah.
Jerry Lee Lewis,
Oh, I love. Well, so I'm partial to Jerry Lee Lewis because I like to play the
Ray
piano.
Charles,
so,
Fats Domino.
yeah.
I mean,
These are all the
those
good
are the
ones.
kind of guys I liked. And Chuck Berry, of course.
And you know what I really liked about that music too was that there was a heavy influence in bluegrass and folk and classical music.
Yep.
And jazz, and a lot of them have a lot of that fusion in their style. And if you listen carefully, you can hear, that fusion in the music.
You know, in the afternoons on the weekends, we play archive shows. Like this show now is going to be on all next week, 24 hours a day. But then on Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, we go back into the archives. And this last weekend, we were playing Seal.
Oh,
You know who Seal is?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he did a song that was a James Brown song.
Oh.
Do you know James
I
Brown?
love James Brown. Yeah,
This is a Man's World.
yeah.
And Seal knocked it out of the park. It was so great because
Yeah.
I thought
I
it was
could
like
see him singing that register.
Yeah, he was. I was great. I go, oh my goodness, I forgot that Seal did James Brown so well.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's time now for the lady who normally is here at 7:45. Who's here tonight? She's already here. She's my co-host. This is Sharon Rundy, and we have a little opening for this segment. So, Rachel, can you play that little opening about this lady?
Desserts are more than sweetness. They're moments of joy, artistry, and memory. Here on the Monterey Peninsula, there's a baker who turns desserts into works of art, and one name transforms every occasion into something extraordinary. Meet Sharon Rundy, master baker and sugar scientist of Sugar Science. Sharon creates custom masterpieces designed with elegance, beauty, and flavor beyond imagination. Celebrate life's precious moments with desserts as unforgettable as the memories you're making. Call 831-869-2862 or email sugarsciencebaker@gmail.com to begin your experience. Sweet memories start with Sharon Rundy, Sugar Science Baker, 831-869-2862.
Oh, that tells the whole story. That's her.
That's me.
Sugar Science Baker. And look at what she baked and brought us for tonight. Rachel put it on the screen.
So this is in honor of John Denver, our friend that we're watching tonight.
And tell me how that happened.
So I wanted to. We've been doing these little segments each week,
Yeah,
and
tie-ins.
we did the
I call them
Tom
tie-ins.
Cruise and
Yeah.
the Doris Day, and so I thought, well, let's find out if John Denver's dessert is online somewhere. If anybody's published anything about him. So this is a Flemish apple cake.
Flemish apple cake.
So I'm wondering, is he Flemish?
I don't know.
I don't know. I kind of
What
thought
was
maybe
his
he
real
is.
name? Rachel, what was John Denver's real name? I know I saw it, but I don't remember it because it's hard to remember. It's one of those kind of names you
Well,
don't
she's
easily
looking that
remember.
up.
Yeah.
So when I was looking for his favorite dessert, a lot of the articles were saying that he liked the fall season
The fall. Okay.
and apples and more like fresh, healthier
Yeah.
kind of stuff. And as I understand it, this is his recipe or his mother's recipe.
Okay.
So it's made with whole wheat flour
Okay.
and honey and maple syrup in the batter of the cake.
I love it. I
The
love it. I love
golden delicious apples are sautéed in butter and maple syrup. And so I don't know how he originally served it, if it was in a loaf pan, I think.
Well.
But for tonight, I decided to do it in a bundt pan.
I love it.
And so since there's maple syrup and honey in the cake, I
Okay.
did a maple glaze.
Okay. Rachel,
You ready?
Rachel.
He can't wait any longer. Let's get
Look
this
what
started.
I have, Rachel. And she brought a plate, and she
Just for
brought
you.
a knife, and she knows Gare pretty well now. I love this part of the show. I get to
All
taste.
right.
I get to taste these wonderful desserts. And I can't just have one bite. I have to have two at least while I'm on the air. Rachel, look at this. Look at this, Rachel. Take a tight shot there. Look at that.
I like
Oh,
this
my
combination
goodness.
of apples and maple.
Okay, you're going to give it to me.
I'm going to give it to you.
Okay. And
you're
I am going to.
I recommend a bite right up here at the top.
Okay, should I go to the top?
That's what looks best to me.
Okay, so I'm going to I want some frosting.
Right. You got to.
So
and
I-
of course, we've got a little extra on
Yeah.
the cake board.
Okay, so I'm going to take this bite right here because
Yeah.
it's got frosting on it. You
Take
got
that
that, Rachel? See the frosting? Okay, here we go. One, two,
Okay.
three.
Get the apples. Mm-hmm. And so it's seasoned with. It's very simple seasoning, just cinnamon and nutmeg. That's it.
Delicious.
That's it.
I can't just have one bite.
I recommend this bite right.
Okay,
over
right
here.
there.
Yeah.
I see the apple here.
Yeah.
And what kind of apples did you put in this?
So it called for golden delicious apples.
Golden Delicious. And it's so moist.
Yeah, I can see that. And part of that is the apples release their natural juices. Pectin is the natural sweetness in apples.
That's a winner.
And because it's got the whole wheat flour, so you'll notice the texture is a little different. And what I think, if I put my scientist hat on,
Yes.
using the whole wheat flour with the fresh apples this way, and you're not using there's no granulated sugar in it. It's honey and maple.
Do I have some on my...
You're good.
Okay. I thought I had some on my lips.
So, because the whole wheat flour has more texture to it, it's going to absorb more of the fruit.
Well, it is
juices.
absolutely fantastic.
So-
And this is going to be known now, if you guys want one of these, as the John Denver
The John Denver apple cake.
apple cake.
Yeah.
And you can't go wrong. If you're a John Denver fan, get the John Denver apple cake. And if you're a Tom Cruise fan, she'll make you the Tom Cruise coconut cake.
Yeah.
And if you're a Doris Day fan, she'll make you the Doris Day.
The Doris Day lemon cake with white chocolate ganache and lemon curd.
I love this portion of this show. I don't know how I happened to come up with it, but it's one of the best things I've done.
You know what I think is going to happen?
What?
I think that artists or artists
Yeah.
are going to start calling you and saying, Hey,
Have
do
that
me,
lady-
have me on your show so she could do my favorite dessert.
I wonder what Clint Eastwood's favorite dessert is.
We should find out.
Yeah.
Maybe Mission Ranch. We'll
Well,
run
you think
into.
the Mission Ranch knows what his favorite
We
dessert is?
could ask.
Well, the internet will tell us.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, so start working on
All
that
right.
one.
Let's work on Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the tie? The tie-in tonight was that we had John Denver on, and the tie-in to last week was that we had Doris on, and the tie-in for Tom Cruise was just the fact that Tom Cruise made a big deal at Christmas about giving away the
That's his
coconut
Christmas
cake.
gift. Yeah.
So now we got to figure out how we get a Clint Eastwood dessert. So we'll go do our research. You'll do your research.
I will do my research.
And maybe next week it'll be Clint Eastwood?
Quite possibly. Actually, I had someone in mind for next week. I'll have to look on my calendar.
You're going to bump Clint? Come on. We can't do that. Because, at least maybe if we're nice to him, he'll call in on a Zoom call. You
know
never
what?
know.
We just did a little honor for Mary Chamberlain of the
Oh,
La Dame
that's
de
right,
Escoffier at the
yeah,
Mission
Mary.
Ranch on
She just
Thursday.
passed.
She did.
And she
Yeah.
was a guest on this show.
So maybe there's some angle there.
you never know.
That, the La Dames and Mission
You never know.
Ranch,
Sharon, you are something else.
You know.
We're going to do tie-ins, and we're doing a pretty good job of doing
Yeah.
tie-ins. Okay, we're going to go back. One more John Denver song. I'm going to eat some more of this. And boy, I can't wait. And then it's our 8 o'clock break, and then we will figure out, because Rachel's going to do it, what's going on the Monterey Peninsula this coming week. So, more John Denver. Mr. John Denver, and I am so happy that Brooklyn from KMBY Radio said, Gary, you should feature John Denver. I love this music. It's kind of put me in a kind of a nostalgic mood.
Yeah.
You listen to the same music by the same artist for an hour and a half, 2 hours. It kind of puts you in a mood.
It's very peaceful.
It is.
Very peaceful, tranquil,
Yeah.
calm.
How are the people out there in the green
Oh,
room?
they're just nuts out there. They're just nuts. They've been waiting and waiting, wanting that apple cake.
I know.
They're
I
like,
know.
is
Did
it
you-
time yet? Is it time yet?
Really? Well, yeah, they saw it.
They
on-
get so excited now because it's been every week now.
They're waiting.
We've got them trained.
They have their pizza early on, and then they have their dessert. And I'll tell you, that place, sometimes there's no chairs left out there.
No.
The green room has a life of its own right here on this show. Okay, you wanted to talk about something happening.
Really quick.
Yes.
It is my 4-year. Sugar Science is turning 4 years old.
Oh, my goodness
yeah,
gracious.
officially in business, 4 years tomorrow,
Well,
January 12th is my anniversary.
Congratulations. All
So
right,
I'm
order.
having a big party.
You are where?
Yes, at Lady Somme in the Barnyard.
Lady Somme in the Barnyard.
So
okay.
they're like a boutique winery
Yeah.
shop.
What time does that start?
So we're going to do 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock Saturday afternoon, the last Saturday
Wait
of
a
the
minute
month.
now. What day is that?
Saturday, July 31st.
July, not July.
I mean, January.
Okay.
Excuse me. Thank
I
you.
do that all the time. So
Get
don't
my
feel,
J's mixed
yeah,
up.
get your J's mixed up. So January
31st.
31st
At 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, the Barnyard,
Lady Somme.
Lady Somme.
And so I'm going to do a special anniversary menu.
Oh, cool.
So my desserts are all going to be curated for wine pairings.
Oh my goodness.
So
what
it'll
a great
be
idea.
so there'll be some chocolate things to go
Ooh.
with your red wines, some fruity things
my
to go
God.
with your white wines.
Great.
Yeah. So
All right.
and then I'm going to have, of course, all of my top sellers,
Okay.
most popular items like the triple apple pie, the pecan pie.
What you need to do is next week now, when you're here on the show, at 7:45 with whatever. What dessert are we doing next week now? We're
Oh.
doing the who what?
Clint Eastwood.
The Clint Eastwood
Yeah.
dessert next week.
Yeah.
Okay?
We'll find out.
We'll find out
his
what
fa-
he likes. Okay,
Yeah.
the Clint. So next week, when you're talking about that, let's plug the 31st again.
Yeah. So everybody
don't
come
forget.
out, and if people will email me
Yeah.
at sugarsciencebaker.com.
Yeah.
At gmail.com.
Yep.
Then I can get sort of a RSVP.
Yep.
So I make sure that I have enough because, I hate to sell out of things.
I hear you.
It happens. It used to happen at the farmer's market.
Yeah, too much business.
The epic brownies, I would bring so many epic
and then
brownies.
they'd be all gone.
Thanksgiving,
Gone.
I made triple berry pie, pumpkin pie, triple apple pie, and gone.
Gone.
And somebody would say, "Oh, I'll come back in an hour."
No, and it's gone.
You better not.
Better not.
So,
All right. We're going to take our 8 o'clock break, and we're going to play some more John Denver, and then we're going to bring in our last hour guest, who, stay tuned, you're going to enjoy this gentleman because he's a photographer and a drone pilot. So we're going to find out what that's all about right after this.
Monterey on Tonight, on your TV every Sunday night. And now your host, Kerry Maury.
Tell me you saw me on MeTV, and you know why they say that?
Why?
Because we have another channel here in Monterey and Fresno that features nothing but all of the old syndicated shows from years ago. It's called MeTV, and it's on in Monterey on channel 27.1, Comcast channel 19, and in Fresno it's on channel 43.6 on Comcast 375. So we're on cable and we're on over the air in 2 markets with MeTV. And that's why they say that, because those commercials play on the station that has MeTV. Mm-hmm. And if people see them in the commercial and they say, "Tell me you saw me on," like Mauricio does, "Tell me you saw me on MeTV," and they walk into the restaurant and they go, "Hey, I saw you on MeTV." And then they know that somebody's watching them.
Well, and that's
It
what I
works.
say too. You tell me what dessert I brought in, and I will give you 10% on your.
You better
On
take
your
her
order.
up on it. You take
Yeah.
her up on it. It saves some money.
Yeah.
And when you go into the restaurants, you tell Maurizio, "Hey, I saw you on MeTV."
Do you remember that tiramisu I made?
Yes.
Yeah, and I put the MeTV logo on
There
it.
you go.
Yeah.
You got to do that kind of stuff. I want to say hi to one of our viewers over in Pajaro. Patty Horton is watching this show tonight, and Patty and I know each other from my days in Fresno when I was a little guy. And she moved over here years ago to the coast from Fresno. She still has a home in Fresno, but she told me she's going to finally sell that home in Fresno. And we've become friends again because of this show, because she saw me doing the show and she reached out to me and we started talking and we've seen each other, and I met her friend Alex, and then I met Alex's son, Manny Solano. So, I mean, it's been great to have Patty back in my life after, I'm not going to tell you how many years it's been, but it's been a long time.
Well,
Hi,
that's a good
Patty. Thanks for
reunion.
watching the show. Thanks for reaching out. Thanks for the text tonight. And she's been spending time over with friends, and now she's back in her own home in Pajaro. And she's watching now because she has a TV that's got an antenna that can get this show. Channel 27.10. So
Nice.
that's how you do it if you don't want to watch on the internet. But those of you that want to watch on the internet, very simple, kmbytv.com. It goes right to Monterey On Tonight. And if you don't want to do it that way, you go load the app store, and you got this TV station on your phone. In fact, remember, because her mom lives in St. George, Utah.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to show you how your mom can see this show after we finish here tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, going to show you how to get the show to your mom so she can watch it.
Well, and everyone else wants to know how to do it.
Technology today is so cool. I mean, this TV show is available on the archive page tomorrow, or you can watch it streaming live. The show we're doing right now,
Yeah.
it's on 24 hours a day starting tomorrow. All week long till next week. And people,
So there's no excuse.
no excuse.
There's no excuse.
to
There's
not
so
see
many
the show.
avenues to
and
get-
it's local, and it's all about the people here. I mean, look at the guest list tonight.
Yeah. That's what I really like about this show. I enjoy being here every Sunday because I meet somebody new every week.
We do.
And that's
in the green room.
And that's my passion too. With why do I have Sugar Science? What was getting to know my community,
getting to know
being
people
part,
in the community.
This is what I love about baking.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about baking has nothing to do with baking.
It's the connections.
People.
It's the connections.
It's the people. I don't want to be a chef. That's a lot of work. That's hard. And people are stressed out. But when you get a cake delivered, everybody's
cool
happy.
Is that? How cool
Everybody's
is that? Everybody's happy.
Like,
Everybody
have you
loves
ever seen
dessert.
someone crying eating a cookie?
Oh my
Come
goodness.
on.
No,
it's so much fun.
You're onto something. You really are.
And it's being part of those special moments and really feeling a connection in your community, and it's personal.
Okay, now we're kind of getting into Rachel's time to talk about what's happening on the Monterey Peninsula. So Rachel, are you ready to talk about what's going on the Monterey Peninsula right now?
Yes, indeed.
Well, let's turn it over to you. What's happening?
All right, everybody. So I'm going to be bringing you a couple different things that you can do in the following weeks on the Monterey Peninsula. So the first one is, I think, kind of the most exciting, and it might be the most exciting for some of you, especially if you are out there listening to the songs that John Denver made, and you're thinking, wow, this inspires me to make a song, because the 2026 Route 66 Centennial and Song Contest. So the Santa Monica Route 66 Music Contest is an exciting opportunity for songwriters and musicians to showcase your talent and creativity. It has a grand prize of $10,000 up for grabs. Celebrating the connection to the iconic Route 66, the contest invites artists from all genres to try to craft an original song that captures the spirit and history and the cultural significance of Route 66 and this famous highway's connection. Whether it's like a nostalgic tribute to some road trips, or a reflection of the landscape, or a modern take on the Route 66 legacy, the contest encourages diverse interpretations of this historic route. And I don't know, I mean, you can make a song, and whether or not it wins, you still made something super cool that you can be proud of afterward. So I recommend anyone who has a little bit of artistic and musical talent to give it a whirl and see what happens. So there's that exciting opportunity. There is also an opportunity for learning. So if you are like, I don't really know how to make songs, but I can sit down and listen to someone else talk, great news for you, because you can learn a lot with this opportunity. This is with the Stanford University at the Hopkins Marine Station. You can join them for a free in-person chat to talk about cool different discoveries, learn more about the beautiful Monterey Bay that we call our home here. It is free. It is on January 20th at 6 p.m. PST. You can reserve a spot anytime on eventbrite.com, and you can have that chance to learn a few new facts to show off to your friends. Another opportunity to get more involved in your community is the Point Sur Lighthouse. Point Sur is recruiting new volunteers to come over and give their expertise to help preserve history and educate visitors about this iconic landmark. There's no experience necessary. Just bring your enthusiasm and willingness to learn. You can be a part of something special and make a difference in your community. You can sign up now to reserve a spot, go and learn more about it on January 27th at 7 p.m. PST over at the California State Parks Monterey District headquarters. It is from 7 to 9. And I don't know, that'd be a really awesome experience, I feel, to get more involved. You'd see so much beautiful nature. Another idea for what you could do is going to a photography exhibit. Maybe you can't make a song, and maybe you don't want to go and learn more about things. But you can go look at photos. So there's something for everyone. You can go to the Hidden Worlds exhibit. It is running from now up until, let's see here, January 31st. It looks like it's every day until then, starting on January 14th. It is free admission at the Pacific Grove Art Center. And what's amazing about that is afterward you can go and explore other areas of PG after you stop there. Perhaps even swing by the PG Meeting House after you take a look at some beautiful photos. And that is anytime, any day, 12 to 5 p.m. up until January 31st. A few other smaller opportunities. You could take a sewing class at the Monterey Public Library on January 17th at 10:30 a.m. I actually am contemplating that one myself. And there is a huge dance festival happening over at the Monterey Hyatt Hotel, I believe. And you can go and try to learn some dancing. That's January 14th to 19th. So no matter where you are or what you're interested in, there is always something for everyone. Here is a sea glass art workshop. This is Tuesday, January 13th at the Wine Experience. So you can learn how to make your own sea glass art workshop and sit down, enjoy a bit of wine. Don't miss out on this night filled with laughs and art and cool vibes. So there's all sorts of things that are always happening on the Monterey Bay. So if you want to get inspired, get involved, then you can go out there and try your hand out. Any of these things. All right, and that concludes all the different events happening out there. At least the ones that I was able to find.
I am so happy that you are doing that for us, because we don't have to do anything but listen to you, Rachel. And I'm going to miss you when you're not here next week, because we're going to have to turn it over to your brother, to Dylan, and he's going to have to do that. And he hasn't done that before, but you have. Doesn't she do a great job?
She does. We should go dancing. We should go to the swing
we
fest.
could go to, right. Let's go have some fun.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. And I wanted to talk about, we're going to go back to one more John Denver song. The lady that's in John's group is Pat Hawk. Did you see her there on the kind of the side of the stage? She's in his group, and I don't know why. She caught my eye. So I just thought I'd look it up, and Rachel did. Pat Hawk. Okay, one more John Denver song, then we're going to bring in our last.
One quick fun fact about Pat Hawk is that she is actually Tony Hawk's sister.
Oh, wow. See, you learn stuff on this show all the time. Thank you for that, Rachel. Okay, we're going to go back to one more John Denver song, and then we're bringing in our last guest of the night, Jason Collin. He'll be in here, photographer, drone pilot, right after this. Thank you, Rachel Holmes, for that music tonight. And I was just telling Sharon, I don't think I'd want to be in the crowd.
No.
That looked like too much energy for me.
I think I might sign up for that old card now. I wasn't ready earlier tonight, but
that wore me out just watching it.
Yeah, I'm out of breath already.
I know. Yeah. Anyway,
Makes
thank you.
Me tired.
Thank you, Rachel. It was fun watching those 3 videos. Anyway, I want to thank our sponsors, because, this show would not be possible if it wasn't for them. And the Whaling Station and Kevin Phillips, thank you. Mountain Mike's Pizza and Heidi, to KMBY Radio for helping us promote this show, because I get to do radio on Saturday and Sunday and tell all of you guys about what we're going to do on Sunday night. The Carmel Barber, Jerry Solomon, and Maurizio over at Piccolo at the Coast Guard Pier. Thank you all for being our sponsors. Thank you, Sharon Rundy, for being here tonight, the sugar science lady who is my co-host tonight, and it was fun to have her for the whole evening. And we're going to go out. We're not going to go out with John Denver tonight, because we're going to do something a little different. We had enough John Denver for tonight. I'm going to show you a video tonight because we were talking about him earlier because she's going to figure out what his dessert is for next week's show. Clint Eastwood. But Clint Eastwood and Paul Anka did a video, and I discovered it not too long back, and I thought maybe you guys would enjoy this one tonight. So we'll close out on Paul Anka and Clint Eastwood. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next Sunday night. Bye now.